Good evening to those joining us for this live look in on the show. I'm John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Aroldis Chapman in a tough spot here, just trying to keep this game tied and force another inning. Number 95 in the box now, takes strike one. And now it's even up.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Steps on first for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Polanco, the next to hit, takes ball one. Winning run at third, 2 down. Pitch is in there, and the count 1-1. Good eye right there. The next pitch misses. Now 3-1. Byron Buxton, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Byron Buxton. That one ran inside, almost got him. Next offering is in for a strike. Not the best swing that time from the first round pick.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And that one hit to first, and that's just foul. Next offering is foul back. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Next offering is outside. Got him swinging.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We're back in a new arm on the mound as we start extras. Caleb Thielbar. Drew Waters stands in. A switch hitter batting right. And a pitch. Out to short, Farmer. Slings it across, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Eaton in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Jorge Lopez appears to be getting loose. The lefty, the 1-0. Out to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
1 down. Next is the Royals catcher, Jackson Reitz. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Two as he waves at that one. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Next pitch is popped up. Nicky Lopez up to the plate.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Hard hit, base hit, coming home. One runs in. Here comes the runner. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And they lead by 2.
Got to be feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in, too. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
On the mound now for the Twins, Jorge Lopez.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Number 11 now at the plate. In there for strike 1. The pitch. Strike 2.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
Caught him looking for the K. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. We're in extras here, and now for the Twins, Jose Miranda. Chapman back to work. And ball 1.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Swings through that one.
One strike.
The tying run at the plate. Now a fly ball to right center. Eaton drifts towards it. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging for third. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. Christian Vasquez, the hitter, 1 for 3.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
First offering misses the mark. And there's a ball. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation. Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Scott Barlow.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Kirilloff stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Buxton, the runner at third. Vasquez at first, 1 gone. Waters squeezes it. Runner tags for home. Runner from third in to score. And it's a 1-run game.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in. Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Farmer in the box now, takes strike 1. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
To the right side, and that chance handled. Throw to first, that'll do it. And the Royals salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
And your final score here today, 2-1. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting in the American League Central, the Royals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 2-1. The Toronto Blue Jays got 11 hits overall as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 6-5. The Cleveland Guardians The first-year player draft is only a day away. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Guardians picked up 14 hits in total as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-3. Ryan Helsley had his first victory of the year, helping the Cardinals get by the Chi Sox 5-4. The Blue Jays launched 3 home runs as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 9-4. It was their 5th straight victory. The Baltimore Orioles put up 16 hits on the day as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 6. TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Phillies. The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Tampa Bay Rays allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 5-2. At the start of the day, the Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, while the Rays are in 2nd place in the AL East. The A's knocked out 12 hits as a team as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Twins 6-5. Heading into the day, the A's sit in 4th place in the American League West, and the Twins sit in 3rd place in the American League Central. The Seattle Mariners racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-2. As of today, the Mariners are in last place in the AL West, and the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. The Cleveland Guardians brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they stole a win in extra.
John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Zach Greinke still on the mound to start this 9th inning. We'll see if he can wrap this one up and complete the shutout.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. They get 1 on the first, double play. So, last chance for the Tigers. The batter now, Javier Baez. On a line, base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel.
It's in and out of his glove. And up next for Detroit, number 75. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Waters in position, and that'll do it. The Royals take this one in a blowout.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the Victoria.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. In the AL Central, the Royals put together 10 total. Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the American League Central, the Kansas City Royals combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 4-2. The Phillies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 5-2. Steven Wilson collected his 8th win overall as San Diego
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Vinny Pasquantino hitless so far in this one, so his 10-game hit streak is on the line. Comebacker to the mound. Sends it to first, and that is that. KC down. Josh Bell at the plate now. And that bunted towards first. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot. So, runner at second, 2 down. Vinny Pasquantino, the next to hit. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Brennan makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. The 1-2. And a sac bunt here. Pasquantino. And they put the tag on him for the out. Here in Cleveland, 11th inning set to get underway. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Runner breaks for third. Boots it. Throw short, hops him at first. Can't come up with it. He's safe.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and it might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
And the 2-2. Line drive, that's a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring.
Here's Josh Bell.
55. Josh Bell.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Ground ball to first. Could be 2. And he handles it himself for the out. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And with the game going to extras, he's still got a chance to keep his hitting streak going. Chases that one upstairs.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right there.
Line drive. Could be extra bases. Runner around third. He'll score. It's 3-2. Safe.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Tosses to first, and they get Perez for the out. That's out number 3. A run, a hit, and a man left. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th coming up. It's the Royals 3 and the Guardians 2. A 5-3 final score in this.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. In the AL Central, Scott Barlow had his first victory of the year as the Royals got the victory over the Guardians, 5-3. Drew Smyly grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Northsiders took down the Southsiders, 3-1. The Angels totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit, 10-2. The Mariners put together 10 total hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities, 8-5. Jonathan Loaisiga earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Yankees took down the inner-city rival Mets, 3-2. The Tampa Bay Rays combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the visiting Marlins, 3-1. The Red Sox hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Braves, 12-0. They now have 6 straight victories. Jose Altuve had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, leading the Stros to a win over the Rangers, 9-4. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. Gregory Soto grabbed his 2nd win of the year as the Phillies downed the Orioles, 1-0. The Rockies sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Nationals in Washington, 10-5. The Cincinnati Reds stopped their 6-game losing streak as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee, 8-1. The Diamondbacks combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds, 5-4. They now have 5 straight wins. The Los Angeles Dodgers racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Blue Jays, 6-0. The Friars knocked out 12 hits as a team as they walked off to the extra inning win over the Pirates, 5-4. Alex Cobb tossed a dominating complete game shutout as the Giants downed the Bay Area rival Athletics, 7-0. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball. The trade deadline is fast approaching. We'll tell you what your team did on Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Twins got 11 hits overall as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 5-1. Eli Morgan picked up win number 8 this year as the Guardians. Well, this is it, the final day of the season for teams to make trades. There could be a flurry of action as the day goes on, but before we get there, here's a recap of what went down yesterday. In the AL Central, the Minnesota Twins combined to allow only 4 hits as they dethroned the Royals 11-1. As of today, the Royals are in last place in the AL Central, while the Twins are 3rd in the division. The Guardians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the south side 5-2. Entering the day's action, the White Sox are in 2nd place in the AL Central, and the Guardians are atop the division. The Tigers' right fielder, number 30, had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as the Tigers claimed the win over the Marlins 16-8. Heading into the day, the Marlins are in 4th place in the NL East, and the Tigers are in 4th place in the AL Central. Luis Rengifo had a total of 3 RBIs on the day, leading the Halos to the win over the Blue Jays 6-4. As of right now, the Blue Jays are in 3rd place in the AL East, while the Angels sit in 2nd place in the American League West. The Orioles snapped their 5-game losing streak as they defeated the visiting Yankees 4-2. As of today, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division, and the Yankees are atop the division. The Astros held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 3-2. In the standings, the Astros sit in 1st place in the American League West Division, and the Rays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division. The Milwaukee Brewers earned the 3-game series sweep as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 4-2. Heading into the day, the Braves sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, while the Brewers sit in 2nd place in the National League Central. The Mets starting pitcher, number 34, struck out 12 on the way to the win, leading the Mets past the Nationals 1-0. Entering the day's action, the Mets are atop the National League East Division, and the Nationals are at the bottom of the division. The Pittsburgh Pirates completed a 3-game series sweep as they took the win in extra innings over the Phillies 3-2. As of right now, the Pirates are in 4th place in the NL Central, and the Phillies are in 3rd place in the NL East. The Cardinals tallied 5 home runs overall as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 12-1. At the start of the day, the Cardinals are atop the NL Central, and the Cubs are 3rd in the division. The Arizona Diamondbacks combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the visiting Mariners 2-1. In the standings, the Diamondbacks sit in 4th place in the National League West, and the Mariners sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division. The Colorado Rockies finished off a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 5-1. Entering the day's action, the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division, and the Athletics are in last place in the AL West. The Dodgers amassed 14 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 12-4. As of today, the Dodgers are in 1st place in the NL West, while the Reds are in last place in the NL Central. The Padres combined to give up just 5 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 3-1. At the start of the day, the Padres are in 3rd place in the NL West, and the Rangers are in 4th place in the AL West. The Boston Red Sox had 12 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 5-3. In the standings, the Giants are in 2nd place in the NL West, while the Red Sox sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division. And that's the show. The trade deadline is only hours away, so don't forget to check in tomorrow for a full recap of the day's events. The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Starting in the AL West, the Houston Astros put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Guardians 6-1. Their win streak continues to climb at 12 games. The Rays totaled 11 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 7-3.
John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Vinny Pasquantino, his 17-game hitting streak in danger of coming to an end. Might be his last opportunity to extend it. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Narvaez puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Bobby.
2 outs, runner on first. Brandon Nimmo getting ready to hit.
Here we go now, let's go.
Ground ball to the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location.
Here's Tommy Pham.
Roll up on the ground. Let's go right here.
And now the lefty. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive.
match up for us here.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Hey, coach up right here.
Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
And a swing and a miss. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down. Sometimes you want to...
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the New York Mets combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 1-0. They now have 6 straight victories. The Chi Sox knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 7-4. The Twins had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 5-4. The Baltimore
John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. The Royals looking to wrap up a 1-run victory in the 9th, but they'll have to navigate through the middle of the order to do it. 2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
2-2.
And a good eye there. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
And there's ball 4.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Hoskins in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
On the ground. Throw from short right in time. Run scores in the play. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the Victoria.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Kansas City Royals snapped a 9-game losing streak as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 4-3. Heading into the day, the Phillies sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division. They're 17.5 games out of first. And the Royals sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Guardians combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 2-0. At the start of the day, the Guardians sit in first place in the American League Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the White Sox are second in the division, 11.5 games out of first. Eduardo Rodriguez was victorious for the 5th time this season as Detroit took care of the Rays 2-1. As of right now, the Tigers sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Rays sit in 4th place in the American
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Salvador Perez. Couple of homers so far today. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. Lifted in the air, right center field. Duvall gets under it and puts the squeeze on that. Out. Number 2.
Up next for the Royals, the second baseman, Michael.
First and second, 2 down. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Verdugo puts it away, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Fenway, now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey.
Look for him to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side.
Paxton back to work. Bounce to the left side. And he'll be safe at first. To second, that's 1. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay. 6-5 the final here today. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday in the AL Central.
John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. The Royals looking to wrap up a 1-run victory in the 9th, but they'll have to navigate through the middle of the order to do it.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
That one 95 to finish him off.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Next offering in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's Trevor Story now, trying to deliver as the hero. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Got him looking, and that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
It looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity, but it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Royals put together 10 total hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 6-5. The New York Yankees pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 3-1. Aaron Savali earned win number 7 this season, helping the Guardians push past the Blue Jays 5-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Detroit Tigers had 12 hits as a team as they pulverized the Twins 11-2. The Baltimore Orioles got 11 hits overall as they got the home victory against the Astros 7-6. The Tampa Bay Rays picked up 14 hits in total as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 10-5. The Halos combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 5-1. The A's got 12 hits in this one as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 10-0. Luis Castillo collected the victory in his 12th win, helping lead the Mariners past the Padres 5-3. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The New York Mets pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 3-0. The Phils allowed only 5 hits in the game as they
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. The Royals looking to wrap up a one-run victory in the ninth, but they'll have to navigate through the middle of the order to do it. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Down to their final strike. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Line drive. And in one hops the wall. 1 runs in. Trammell to second. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. The Royals looking to wrap up a one-run victory in the ninth, but they'll have to navigate through the middle of the order to do it. And it gets by him.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Contreras in the box now, takes strike 1. In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Next pitch inside. The count now 2-2. And that one off the outside edge.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Bert.
Makes the grab, and there's one away. Here's Tyler O'Neill. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. And a pitch. And fouled off. Next offering way off the plate. To third might be 2. Lopez to second, and that's a double play to end it.
Any day of the week, a pitcher will take 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam. They get the W. Way to go, guys.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire out. Good evening to those joining us for this live look in on the show. I'm John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Bryce Elder back out to start the 8th with a shutout in the works. Diaz, the lone runner, stands at third with nobody out. And he hits a ground ball right side. Next pitch misses way outside. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
The 0-1. On the ground to third, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Center field. And there's one down. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Darell Hernandez. And there's the strike. And a swing and a miss. Next pitch is outside. The tying run at the plate. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the righty deals. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he punches him out. He went around. So the lineup flips over. Now it's Chase Peterson. First pitch, not close. That one missing inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. In time, got him, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. On to pitch now for Oakland, Zach Jackson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's already homered here in this one. And here it comes. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Laureano settles under it, puts it away for the out. Here's Taylor Trammell. That one ripped. And it bangs off the top of the wall. And that's a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Here's the second baseman, Samant Taylor. On the ground, right side. Over to first, and that's an out. And next up for the Royals, number 15. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So one hit is. And welcome back. Now here is Esteury Ruiz. There's a strike. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Good eye in that spot. Close one, doesn't get the call. 3 balls and a strike. Ripped to short. Fires over to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Aguilar now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Got him. That's the second out. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. And that one fouled off. And the 0-1. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Up the middle, and that one handled. Throw to first, that'll do it. And the Royals take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew? He'd throw.
John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Drew Waters, a chance at history here. Needs just a double to complete the cycle. Back to the mound. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Pena got him. Caught stealing.
Oh, this is a nice sweep. Good way to finish this series.
Welcome back. Now it's the DH, number 11. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Hit hard, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Now, Vinny Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino.
Hey, one pitch right here. I'm out.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a slow roller. Wong tosses to first. That's the first out, the top of the seventh. One out, runner at second. Salvador Perez will hit next.
Right here.
0-2 now. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
The 0-2. Runner takes off for third. Next pitch is popped up. And that is that. So one left for Kansas. So two down, and to the plate for Kansas City, number 11. Swings through that one. 0-1. Brash, 24 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
And it drops in. And that keeps the inning going.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but...
And there he goes. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. They get the force out number 3. So they... Good evening to those joining us for this live look in on the show. I'm John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. The Royals looking to wrap up a 1-run victory in the 9th, but they'll have to navigate through the middle of the order to do it. The tying run at the plate. The other way. Nice grab.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Ty France. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That's in there, and that's strike 1. In the air, out towards left center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Now around second, going for third. And he gets there. The tying runs at third with a triple.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he...
Swing and a ball lifted left field. He can't get there. It's a base hit. The run scores from third. We are tied at 2.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with
And there's a hit. Throw comes in quickly, and the winning run at third now with only 1 gone.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
0-1. And that one wrapped foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now for Seattle, Jake Shiner. Little dribbler up along third, and he grabs it in foul ground. Bounced up the middle. In plenty of time to first, third out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 2-2 game. You're watching Kansas City Royals baseball on the show Midwest. So coming into the game now on defense. All set for the start of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. Here comes a pitch. That one the other way. Tosses to first. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. Samad Taylor steps in for the Royals. First offering misses the mark. Movement in the bullpen. Penn Murphy, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Sadler getting cranked up as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Got him looking. And now 2 gone.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
And there's a foul ball. Runner leads away at second. And that one lifted in the air center field. Rodriguez settles under it, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the inning, Colton Wong up to hit. Wallace back to work. That one pulled foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Tried to check his swing, appeal to third, and yes, he did. He went around. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Snuck the fastball by him. And now here is Sam Haggerty. They say it went. Now a slow roller to second. No play. That's an infield single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual.
Line to left. Base hit, that'll do it. Across is the winning run, and the Mariners walk it off in extra innings.